What up, YouTube? We right back into it. Another Split the Bill episode. We right back in here. We got the mogul. How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing good. Pay the bill, split the bill. Couldn't wait to say it. You know, we've been splitting the bill a lot, off camera, off the show. So it's time to lock in. I'm feeling good though, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Ready for the weekend and ready to kick off. It's a Halloween weekend. This is a Halloween weekend.
Oh yeah.
Kids running around in costumes. Candy is gonna be a little different with the pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, we could touch on that real quick. I thought about that. Like I said, I mean, Halloween could be a little bit different, or a lot of different, with the pandemic and the COVID. But even back in the day when we was kids, it was always like, man, make sure you look at all your candy. Make sure they ain't putting no poison, no razors and all that stuff. I got that from candy, man. But the poison, you definitely want to look at your, look at your candy. But now, how you gonna look at your candy? You can't see COVID. You know what I'm saying? You checking temperatures when you come to the door to get candy, or vice versa. Like, I mean, how you doing? It's almost like getting candy from the store, I guess, if it's got wrappers on it. But yeah, happy COVID wing.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I don't even know if too many parents did it last year. I think they just probably just took their kids somewhere outside or something where they gathered up around and just threw candy out or something.
Halloween is really losing its flavor. It's losing its steam, man. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for the scary movies and the horror movies. You know, they even coming out with horror movies like early, like throughout the year now. Saying like they don't even wait. They used to wait till October for all the scary shit. That shit come out all year round now.
I feel like a lot of them probably be thinking like, damn, do they really want to compete in that time of year with all the other movies? They probably be kind of scared of all the movies that's kind of been doing it for years and know how to do it, and they don't want to get in that congested time frame.
Yeah, same movies be the same movies all the time, the same type of movies. Either you held hostage, or it's the mass murderer. Did you see Halloween Kills?
No, I ain't see it yet. I heard some bad reviews about it. I ain't see it yet.
Yeah, I seen it. Was okay. You know what I'm saying? Will I turn back to go watch it again, or it was okay. It wasn't real good.
It's like after damn near close to 50 years, one of them ain't fucking dead yet. Like,
What's that? He probably lift that motherfucking knife up and have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that's you say what now?
Next time he try to kill his sister.
I think that's how it's gonna end here. One of them gonna die of old age before one of them get killed.
She gonna be like, Michael, just sit down. Just sit down. Just sit down. Just sit the fuck down. Let's just chill. I'm tired of this shit. I'm surprised they did no skit like that. Didn't they do a skit like that or something?
They might have. Somebody had to do one by now.
So come on, just sit down. I'm tired of this shit.
The next one gonna be called Halloween Retirement. He gonna be rolling in the wheelchair with the knife on his lap.
Yeah, man. It was okay though. A lot of people said it was bad. I ain't gonna say it was a bad. In my opinion, it wasn't like a bad movie. It was cool, but it wasn't like the best movie either. I don't know if I'll go back and watch or be excited to watch it the next time, because I don't really watch movies twice anyway. The only time I watch it twice if it's with somebody. But I don't think I'll be in the mood to watch that again with a group of people like I would be if I really liked it. Like, yeah, put that on, you know. But yeah, man, that's cool. Oh, they had came out with another movie called Lamb. You know, did you hear about that movie?
You said Lamb. What was?
Yeah.
is this like gonna be like a reboot of Silence of the Lamb, or it ain't got nothing to do with that?
Oh no. It's not like that. It's real weird. Me and my girl, we went to go see it. They was making like this was the most scariest movie of all this year. It's horrifying. You know, you gotta have a lot of patience looking at that movie. But it wasn't a real terrible movie. It wasn't that good, but it was kind of interesting. It's just about a lamb having a half human, half lamb kid. Like a lamb gave birth to a half human lamb. You know what I'm saying?
Hollywood done got on the new drugs now. They popping pills now in Hollywood.
But I think that's probably why the movie wasn't as good as it could have been, because it wasn't made in Hollywood. It's an overseas movie, and they made in Ireland or whatever you call it, and Scotland and all that. But it was only played in certain theaters. They only did it at AMC. Marcus, he was like, man, we ain't about to play this whack ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was kind of interesting though. It wasn't like a totally bad movie either. But like I say, you got to have a lot of patience because it's subtitles. You know, it ain't English, but it's crazy because it's really a girl mixed with a lamb. Her whole face is a lamb face, neck, and one of her hands is a lamb hand or paw or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And the rest of her body is a human body.
So this is just like a dark version of lamb chops and shit.
Lamb chops, play along, yeah.
It's a dark version of that shit.
It's a dark version, man. But it's crazy. Like they got attached to this lamb, and I thought it was like the wife was gonna look at the husband like, damn, you out here fucking a lamb? You fucked this lamb out here? But it wasn't like that though, you know. I wonder, and I was asking my girl like, why the fuck they have lambs at farms anyway? What is a lamb doing for your farm? I know a horse ride a horse. Chicken lay eggs. You get the milk and get the meat from the cow.
You talking about like the sheep or the
what's the purpose for a sheep or a lamb? What's the purpose for them?
Sheeps, I believe they primarily used for the wool.
Okay,
because you know they got wool and fleece jackets and all that, so I could see that. But that's what I would think they primarily use for. I would think
that crossed my mind. I'm like, it just was kind of weird.
I'm thinking for their wool.
But yeah, man, that was supposed to be a horror movie. But yeah, man, trick or treat. I'm gonna take my children out to trick or treat a little bit. Drop, get some candy to the kids that come over and call it one. Throw some toilet paper all over somebody's tree. Throw some eggs at somebody's car that I don't like.
Yeah, that used to be the move back in the day, throwing eggs. I remember one year the Halloween in high school, we was riding around with the paintball guns on Halloween.
Oh yeah, the paintball shooting too. Yeah, man. But yeah, happy Halloween. Oh, real quick plug. Be looking out for my new project that I'm dropping on Halloween. It's called It's Forever Too Late. If you subscribe to me on my YouTube page, you can hear it right now. Every time I drop a project, I always drop it a week early on my YouTube page for all my subscribers, so they can hear it first before it hit streaming services and officially come out. So it's kind of basically out now. But if you're not subscribed to me, you could go listen to it on my page. The mogul is Forever Too Late. But it's a boom bap hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Classical album. So if your ears got time, go check it in, man.
Everybody watching, go. I'm posted in the comment, in the description. Y'all go check out the mogul. It's Forever Too Late is the title of the new album coming out on Halloween Day or just Halloween weekend?
coming out on Halloween Day. It's actually it's 10 songs. All the beats is produced by my homeboy Lazy. His name is Lazy. He a phenomenal super producer. And we both had a little chip on our shoulder saying it's never too late. So I switched it up and said it's forever too late. He made all the tracks. It's both our project. And y'all follow him, Beatology. Y'all follow Lazy. And check out the project, man. And be looking out for Destination Bars with me, Lazy, and Extravagant.
It's definitely Destination Bars will be back. It'll definitely be back. For everybody down in the description, y'all look for that link for the mogul. It's Forever Too Late is the name of the album.
Make sure you check it out, Ed, so we could do our Destination Bars, man.
Definitely gonna make that happen. Everybody check that out. And as well in the comment section, everybody watching, y'all put in the comment section what is y'all favorite Halloween movie or movies in the comment section down below.
Yeah.
Now, in sports, it's been an ongoing thing, and a few athletes, retired and still active, brought attention to it about Stephen A. Smith and his coonery on ESPN. It's like he attacking black athletes a lot and saying different things lately with Kyrie. I know we touched on it last time, so I'm not gonna touch on it too much, but Stephen A. Smith pretty much attacking black athletes, man, just mostly tearing them down. And recently, Stephon Marbury used to play with the New York Knicks, came out and responded to him, basically saying it's anybody's choice to do whatever they want to with their body, and how Stephen A. was just constantly attacking him throughout his career. And Kwame Brown spoke on it. If y'all ain't check out his page, go check out Kwame Brown page, Kwame Brown Bust Life. He talk about a lot of real issues, but Stephen A. been coming up a lot as far as comments he made about ESPN. He want to make as much money as he can for the company so he could get some of it, like just pretty much kissing their ass, ESPN. Just pretty much pissing a lot of people off. It seemed like to me, it seemed like a lot of his co-hosts don't want to work with him like that and leave, and he done lost a lot of co-hosts on his show, First Take.
Stephen A. Smith, I don't know a whole lot about him. I do know the name, I do know the face, I know the hairline jokes. But let's looking on the surface, it just seemed like that he found his bread and butter from commentating and just critiquing these athletes, these basketball players. But it seemed like once he started getting attention off of his critiques or off of his brash, criticism or sarcasm or whatever he's doing, it seemed like he just started being extra with that. It seemed like he started, being a little extra just to get more attention, because that became his actual bread and butter, more than him being a sports analyst, And I don't know, do we got a ring? Have you ever got a ring in his career?
You said a ring. You talking about in sports?
Yeah.
Well, Stephen A. ain't never played sports. That's another thing.
Okay. Oh, he never played.
No, Stephen A. Smith, and that's what a lot of athletes call him out on. They said they never played basketball, football, but he had the most to say. And they said,
right.
But no,
and see, I didn't even know that because I really don't look at sports like that.
Yeah.
I'm not into sports, especially well, I ain't gonna say especially basketball, but I like basketball the most. But like I said, I just know his face, but I didn't even know that, and I was just And I could just tell it was a disconnect with that. So he don't even know how it feel to really be a winner or a loser. He just analyzing shit.
Yeah.
It's the wrong person. That's the wrong person to be analyzing. Just like Charles Barkley. I mean, Charles Barkley, I know he played. I know he never won a ring. But you need this like with boxers, you need some people with some experience to analyze. He just got experiences being an asshole, it sounds like.
Yes, yeah, speaking of boxing, Stephon Marbury called him out on that too. He said one time Stephen A was covering boxing. They said he was showing him how he swing, how he throw a punch. He like, he said that is not how you box. He said you should not be covering boxing at all if you don't know nothing about boxing. If you're not a boxer, ain't never been a boxer.
Shit, if you manage to make some really good money being on TV, ESPN or whatever he's on, and he ain't never played no sports, he got the opportunity to analyze sports, and he ain't never even played or got no real experience, man, he winning over everybody, in my opinion. He cut through the crevices like that to get that job.
It's mostly about the way he doing it. It's mostly about the way he doing it. And just ESPN in general lately, it's been a lot of black athletes getting attacked and always in the spotlight for their negative things instead of
I can believe
highlights.
Of course, it's always been easy to go to the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get probably the most reaction if the person not evolved or mature enough, they're gonna react to that negative shit every time. You say something positive, that's what a lot of stuff. I don't know exactly why it's like that, but that negative shit definitely get the love. It get the energy a lot of the times.
Plus, I think he be fighting for a lot more attention these days since his old co-host Skip Bayless left ESPN and went to work with Shannon Sharp at Fox Sports. So he working with Shannon Sharp, the Hall of Fame football player on the Fox Sports.
That sound a little bit more, yeah, you gotta have something behind your name to be able to be talking about that shit. I'm a Hall of Fame, I got rings, something. I won a dunk contest, or I got the Heisman Trophy or whatever it is. So I never lost in a hockey, box or whatever. If I never lost, whatever it is. Stephen A. Smith ain't got no credentials really.
Yeah, and it's funny because that was Skip Bayless, but this still similar. Jalen Rose called Skip Bayless out a long time ago. He said, because Jalen Rose was a dirty trash talker. He used to go and get like real information about your family, about your friends, and say it on the court to get in people's head. So he told Skip Bayless on the show one time. He said, "Is this the same Skip Bayless that played on the B team and averaged 2 points a game?" He hurt his feelings so bad on that he apologized to him on the next show because he was speechless after he called that out on him. He said, "This the same Skip Bayless that averaged 2 points a game on the B team in high school."
That shit talking could really, that shit could get thick, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jalen Rose.
I've seen a few interviews of Jalen Rose and heard about his upbringing a little bit. And shit, some niggas they be equipped with that. They be equipped. They be knowing what they gonna say.
Yeah, that's a Detroit. That's a West Detroit nigga. So
yeah. Yeah. And speaking of sports, the Chicago Sky won, right?
Oh yeah. The Chicago Sky, don't let me leave them out. The Chicago Sky won a championship, their first ever championship. And shout out to Candace Parker getting that championship for Chicago. I know that feel good for her in the Chicago Sky.
I mean, I'm I'm a Chicago, and I love Chicago. I'm always gonna be happy when the city get wins, victories, or whatever. But just to keep it real, it's a damn shame it comes down to like, well, at least the women's basketball team won because none of them other teams be winning.
Nah, you got to hold the press on that. That's that shit. The Bulls off
What are
to
you
a
talking
4-0
about?
start.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
that's
if you
something
would have
else I was
said
gonna touch on. Yeah,
if you would have said the Bears, even though I don't like football, I do know they always start winning and then lose always. But since we talking about the Bulls, I guess we could get them a chance. What's up with them?
yeah. They the Bulls. They done did something that they ain't did since they 96, 97 championship season. They off to a 4-0 start. For the first time since 96, 97 season. And they got
Yeah.
you say what?
Shit, they got about 40 some more teams to go.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah, they got a good squad. They
Yeah.
picked up Lonzo Ball in the offseason. They got Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. So these is all players that got something to prove. Like these is players that's got all-star potential that's got something to prove. So they all on the same team. So the Bulls, I feel like they're gonna have a decent season. They not gonna go deep into the playoffs, but I do think they got a chance to make the playoffs. But they not winning no championship. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah. Well, shout out to the Bulls, man. Hopefully they could, at least make it to the playoffs or actually win the whole thing. It's not impossible because we definitely did that 6 times. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
we're gonna see. But I already know, even though I ain't been keeping up with basketball like that, the stuff that I do know and have seen, I know LA. I know Melo. This is like his last shot. So he gonna make that count.
That sound like a documentary, Melo's last shot. like a last season documentary, Melo.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I did watch some of his interview on $1 Million Worth of Game, and he was saying how he was talking to his son. His son was about to do something in high school, start high school, and his son is in New York, but his son told him like, go ahead and go to LA and do what you got to do, because this is your last fix that I'm giving you. This is it, man. The jig is up. If he don't do this shit with LeBron, he gonna be like Karl Malone, Charles Barkley.
Yeah, Melo. I can't compare Melo to them, but yeah, Melo. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Not having a ring, yeah, but what fucked all them other players up was Mike. Well, not really Iverson, because Mike was retiring in the middle of his career, but all them other players, Karl Malone and all, yeah, Mike took their rings. He took rings from everybody in the 90s.
Yeah, but Melo, this is his last fix. This is the last dance.
Yeah, Melo. You say what?
I'm just saying this is it for him. He better get it this time, or he gonna have to go to La La Land.
Speaking of Lala, Melo had a rough year. he did have a rough year looking back on it. Melo, I think he's in the divorce process with her. Like based on what happened, though, he was wild for that shit.
He got a stripper pregnant or something right there?
Yeah, he got a girl pregnant and tried to hide it. He tried to fly her to another country and like hide them. Melo tried to hide his new baby mama and the kid in another country.
The baby from the world, hide the world from your baby.
Yeah, he tried to hide him from the United States.
You try to put his whole family in Puerto Rico somewhere.
He said he got to put them in another country away from Lala. She still found out though somehow. Yeah.
This shit is not worth. It ain't worth it. You gotta go through all that hassle. That ain't worth it. But maybe Lala wasn't doing what she was supposed to do.
Yeah,
Maybe motherfucker got lax and she probably wasn't as fun or as freaky or as she was supposed to be, or probably wasn't fucking on like that. I don't know. It's possible.
all these roles Lala keep playing, it seems like that's the real it
That's the
seems
what?
like that's the real Lala for real, bro. She keep playing like the same you know that she play like the same person in different shows.
She typecast.
Yeah, she play yeah.
She
But
typecast.
it's like she play a female this
Side.
huh?
Or what, she play a side bitch or something?
Yeah, she play a home record that fuck young niggas. All the dudes was young, bro.
Yeah, that shit probably she playing herself. She wasn't role playing the right way in that relationship though.
Yeah,
But who knows? It go both ways. They both got to take accountability. Sad that it didn't work out, but that's what happened when people I don't know, maybe they were shallow, whatever. They got a kid out of it, so I mean I don't know. He go with his new family overseas now.
yeah, Mello wow for trying to hide, even trying to fly them to the country.
You gotta be crazy as hell. Think you can hide that. You can't hide that. But
You
as
figure,
niggas that's doing that in the United States, they ain't got no bread to try to fly a bitch out to the overseas. They
yeah,
hide in a woman, you know what I'm saying, in the boondocks somewhere. They got a whole nother family 30 minutes away.
you said they can't provide they hidden family with a new life in
Hell
another
no.
country.
That nigga saying he going to work and he really going to work with his other family and shit.
That remind me of that movie. This was the '70s movie. You ever see Which Way Is Up with Richard Pryor?
Oh yeah,
The
that's a
'70s. You remember how he had the other family?
yeah.
He had a
No,
whole
that's
other
a classic.
family in the country and shit.
Yeah.
He had a new
Two
wife
different
in the
families.
city and shit.
Yeah. Open your legs, bitch.
Yeah, that shit was he had a whole other family he was sending money to in the country. Then he got a new family over there in the
Richard
city.
Pryor, man. Funny guy, man.
Yeah, that's a legend, definitely a legend. But
Yeah.
y'all put in the comment section what y'all think about Melo's year, Lala's TV ventures, and the Chicago Bulls and Chicago Sky down in the comment section.
Yeah. Shout out to Chicago's Sky.
One of the probably craziest things in the news over the last week, the Alec Baldwin situation on the actor Alec Baldwin on the set of a new movie they was filming called Rust.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to have a prop gun that was shooting blanks.
Yeah.
It came out. Damn, this came out about less than 24 hours ago. That the prop gun was a gun. It was a real gun, but it was supposed to be shooting blanks. But it was loaded with real live ammunition, and that's how the cinematographer got shot.
Who is this?
Alec Baldwin, you know the actor Alec Baldwin.
What he played in?
He played in a lot of movies. With Jim Carrey, Fun with Dick and Jane. He was in that movie. He played the boss on Fun with Dick and Jane. He played on Saturday Night Live. He impersonate Trump on Saturday Night Live a lot. What's that other show? I think 30 Rock. He like a real big like NBC actor. He been in a lot of shit.
I gotta see who you talking about. I don't know the name.
Yeah, you would know him if you see him, definitely. Yeah, Alec Baldwin, like a big movie star, but yeah, he man, shot they handed him the gun. Like it's a crazy story. it's somebody on the sets of movies and shows called the armorer. They supposed to be the only ones that handle prop guns and live ammunition and all that. But the assistant director handed him the gun. He wasn't even supposed to be touching the gun. Only a person that's in charge of that's supposed to touch.
So they didn't have it. They didn't have the gun prepared to be a prop yet. He gave him a live gun. He gave him a pole, a real pole.
Yeah, it was supposed to be somebody that checked the armorer is the person that's supposed to check. The only person that's supposed to touch the guns and hand them to the actors. But the assistant director touched the gun. This they had on the news. It was this armorer talking about it on the news. He said, if anybody ever reached on my table and touched any of my guns, I would have broke their hands. He said, that's how serious I am about that shit. He said, because he said, because you don't want that shit to fall back on you if you're supposed to be the one checking the guns and handing them to the actors.
Didn't that happen on the Crow?
You said the Crow.
Didn't it happen on the Crow movie? The Crow movie, I think they had some live guns, some real poles on there, and they shot real bullets. Don't quote me on that, but I could have sworn a long time ago when we was kids, I heard that the Crow had some similar like that happened on the Crow movie.
Oh, possibly could have been. It's but that cinematographer got shot. Her name was Helena Hutchins. She died.
Damn.
And, the director got hit in the shoulder from that bullet. And the assistant director, Dave Halls, he in hot water now because they said something similar happened like this. Well, he in another movie or TV series, yeah, he got fired from that TV show or movie, whatever he was in, for something similar to this.
That's terrible, bro.
Yeah, now that's a big investigation.
Now they about to get real strict now with the guns on the set. On the set. They're about to get real serious.
Yeah, they already talking about it. They said they finna change everything when it come to that.
Yeah.
But it's even fucked up more for Alec Baldwin because he just filming the movie. He just going with the usual routine. Like he thinking it's the usual prop gun or whatever. And it's a live gun with live ammunition. And now he feel that on his heart forever because he shot the gun.
He done
it wasn't even his fault. Yeah, and it wasn't even his fault.
Was they recording this shit? It must be a video floating around.
I'm sure it was filmed, but you know that tape ain't gonna come out no time. And if it come out, it's gonna probably just be a brief part in the evidence room or something when they do the case or whatever. But yeah, somebody going down for this shit.
Maybe TMZ might get a hold of the video, or hold of something, footage of some sort. I don't know how they do it, but they be getting that shit early, like as soon as it happened.
Yeah, TMZ.
Like a 5 or 10 minute, like a 5 or 10 minute grace period. It seems like when they post shit.
Yeah, TMZ be sleeping in the damn porta potties on the movie sets and all kind of shit. I don't know how they get that shit. They be having all kind of footage.
They got people where all the big shit is happening. And they like, it's almost like they getting paid to wait for something bad to happen, wait for something negative to happen, so they could be the first to report it. Or they got them ties where people send them all the shit, all the evidence first.
Yeah, TMZ be willing to climb electric fences, fight through Crips and blood, crossfires, anything to get their footage. They ain't going. But yeah, that's a fucked up story, and that somebody definitely going down for that shit.
Somebody gotta go.
This gonna be on the news for months before they really break this shit down. But, y'all put in the comments section what y'all think about the Alec Baldwin Russ movie shooting situation in the comment section below. While we still on topic of TV shows, the Wu-Tang series just wrapped up.
Yes.
Yesterday, it just wrapped up the season finale of the second season of Wu-Tang, the American Saga.
Shit was dope. That shit was dope, man. My favorite episode is I think episode 8. Episode 9 and 10 was great too. All episodes I really did love them and like them all. It was a few little things here and there I criticized, but it was a dope season. This episode 8 is when they performed at the Fever, man. Like I literally was on the edge of my seat, like I was at a Wu-Tang concert, man. They bodied that shit. I think the only jab I got to the show is the way RZA talk. The way the dude that's portraying RZA, I really went through a thing. It took me a couple of episodes to get used to it. But apparently I'm not the only one that feel that way. I did a little research, seen a couple, comments on Google and man, people really getting on him about that, talking like that. But it's hard to talk like RZA though.
Yeah, I was just finna say that. But RZA say he went on Breakfast Club and he said when his wife seen it, she said, man, he got you down, like he really he got you down, like I really think the like way he talk, it really is.
It's hard. It ain't no black up there to talk. We had to kind of.
Yeah, that's a hard role. Huh?
But I'm gonna tell you, man, like I'm giving him a pass, but the way he talk is annoying because I know that ain't how RZA talk, but it's hard to talk like him. But I give you an example of the Tupac movie, All Eyes on Me. Man, that nigga look like Tupac, but him not sounding like Tupac. Him not sounding like Tupac, it really hurt the movie, in my opinion. I think that was the main thing that made that. Even it was bad director, Benny Boom. How he did a terrible job directing that. We needed a better director, but if he sound like Tupac, that movie would have been at least 5 times better.
Yeah, I believe. I think when people casting for roles, I think they do need to consider the character more than the likeness, more than them looking like them sometimes. Because, like you say, you can have somebody look just like them, but terrible at portraying them.
Like Buddy from NWA didn't look like Eazy, but he turned into Eazy before your eyes.
Yeah.
When you watching a movie, and let's just go down the road a little bit with different movies and actors. Like Ice Cube's son look like him, sound like him. It does do a difference when somebody actually look like you and sound like you, like Ray Charles and Jamie Foxx. Like if Jamie Foxx didn't sound like Ray Charles or couldn't sing, that shit wouldn't have been right. It's the same thing with the Tupac. You know what I'm saying? People just being biased, but that shit was whack. That shit was ass because
I couldn't even get through it.
You can't get through Ray if Jamie Foxx don't look like him or sound like him.
Yeah,
Jennifer Hudson.
Legendary. You say what?
Yeah. I'm sorry. That was legendary. But there's so many movies. Like I was watching What's Love Got to Do with It? Movie is fire. Incredible movie.
He killed it. Yeah, Lawrence
killed
that.
But even with that being a awesome movie, when they switched to the real Tina Turner for that 1 second, but see what the point I'm about to make is Angela Bassett did so well, it felt weird seeing the real Tina Turner. But in a good way though, what I'm trying to say. It's like this lady snapped. You know what I'm saying? So when they brought in the real Tina Turner, and we like, nah, get the fuck off the stage, put Angela back, put the real Tina Turner back on stage. It's gotta be acting like that,
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne was so cold in that movie that it's memes everywhere. I turn
Lawrence
memes everywhere.
Fishburne is not the real Ike,
Yeah,
you know?
but it's Lawrence Fishburne memes that well they got the real Ike memes too, but you see the Lawrence Fishburne more on social media than anything.
If you down me, I'ma kill you. Nigga said some shit.
Yes.
The
Ain't
most
nobody ever
greatest.
said they said if you down me, he said you can't die. If you die, I'm gonna kill.
Man, he said some, man, I ain't never heard no cold. That shit cold. That shit cold to this day.
Oh
If
man,
you die, I'ma kill you. And I believe she didn't die because of that. She
yeah,
was
I
so
did.
scared. She was so scared of
You said
Ike.
her heart started. You said her heart was like that, did
Her heart
it? When you
went that
said
deep.
that, say Ike was a motivational speaker.
She went back. Her heart went back to know the squiggly lines came right back after he said that. So
He
that's
said
how.
Ike was a motivational speaker.
Oh, that's got to be a soundbite right there, S. But yeah, man, not to veer off too much, man. Wu-Tang was a dope series. I really loved it. I liked it. Just as just being a hip hop head, just a music head, just anyway. It made me respect Wu-Tang even more. And they did the unthinkable, man. I don't think you ever gonna get 9 rappers like that again. I don't know if that ever could happen again.
Yeah, all in one. Yeah, all in one.
All at once, like a big ass group like that. You know all their names, you know all their personality. I mean, there was a few in there that you was like, well, they could have left him out the group.
Yeah.
But you know, they all still like I was listening, like I've been listening to their music. I've been going through their catalog and shit. Like they got some. That first album is cold. That first Into the 36 Chambers, that shit cold. That shit is a classical album. And that
To me,
yeah.
I was finna say to me, they first 2 albums was the
What's
classic.
the second album? Wu-Tang Forever?
Yeah, Wu-Tang Forever and End of the 36 Chambers was like the two that was that was undeniably their best 2 group albums.
Wu-Tang Forever is the one with Triumph, right?
Yeah, Triumph, yeah.
Yeah, that album was dope. I mean, I ain't like all the songs on that album, but it was a strong album. They went 6 times platinum because it was a double. I think it was a double CD.
Yeah, it was a double.
They went 6. They sold 6 million, but they sold double 2 albums at once. And that Triumph song, man, it's just a historical song. It's just a historical song.
Yeah,
There's no way around it.
Yeah, RZA was way ahead of his time with the music business shit. I'm not gonna spoil it for the people that didn't see it, but y'all will find out in the last episode like how far ahead, how many years ahead he was as far as thinking as how music business works.
It's good, man. It was good that they doing series and seasons because that's 25 years. They've been doing this shit for 25 years, bro. So long ass time. And as to try to fit that all in one movie, it worked out with Straight Outta Compton. Like some shit it worked for, some shit it don't. Like I love to see a Bone Thugs and Harmony movie. I love to see a DMX movie. But Wu-Tang is, I mean, NWA had about 4 or 5 members too, but 9 people trying to focus on 9 people in a movie, 2-hour movie. Man, that's a lot, man, to do that. So they were smart to do a series.
Yeah, they had to do it that way. But yeah, you said the 25th year, Ghostface Killer have just posted about the 25th anniversary of Iron Man too.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
Posting that.
Yeah, that's his first project or whatever. But I feel like Supreme Clientele. Man, that album was cold too.
Yeah, that's
I
the
think
most talked about.
That's his best. That's his best project to me. Supreme Clientele.
Yeah, that's the most talked about. But yeah, there's a lot of legends in that group. A lot of legends. This then made this then did a lot in music and acting.
Man, I'd have to say my favorite member, like we talked about before, it's gotta be with Raekwon, man. That nigga is so cold. Man, that nigga. I just was watching the Rap City, Wu-Tang on Rap City. And Raekwon took over the whole song and it was just him and Ghostface Killer in the booth. He snapped, man. That shit was like classical. But anyway, yeah, man, it's a lot of series out, man.
Yeah, you were just speaking on earlier. The children of icons portraying them in shows, and that lead me right into the next show, the BMF, the way that's coming along, and how Lil Meech killing it, like, with the acting.
Lil Meech, he doing so well. I do not want them to change to the older Big Meech. They don't. I don't even want. That's how good he doing.
I honestly don't think we gonna see him for a while if they do it. I'm thinking the older Meech is gonna be like bringing in the show and ending the show when they end it. I feel like.
I hope you're right, and that sounds like a brilliant idea to me because they started it with the older Meech, and he looked like him and shit, but Lil Meech is going so crazy. I don't even want them to bring it back. But if they do, they should bring it back on the last season. If we got to do it for a couple episodes, so be it, or for a season. But I think the rate is gonna drop because Lil Meech not only look like him, he sounds like him, is natural. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like he ripping that shit, bro. He ripping it.
Yeah. Also, next to him, I'm trying to think of his name. The actor that plays Lamar been killing it too, for the fact that, man.
Black Air Force One. You talking about the Black Air Force Ones, dude?
You said the human Black Air Force One.
Black Air Force Ones was the first.
Yeah, you say that Lamar definitely the first nigga to wear Black Air Force. He the first nigga to ever wear Black Air Force Ones.
Heavy hitter in the hood, man. If you in the street life, you might have to deal with some jokers like that. You know what I'm saying? You might use this. I ain't gonna spoil nothing, but he's another one from the United Kingdom, man. But however they talk.
Yeah, but he killing it because you see 50 post pictures of him and you see all the people hate that say they hate him. So that's how you know he killing it as a villain.
Yeah, he killing it as a villain. I was so mad when he got back with Cash, dog. I'm like, damn, he got him back. I was like, how did he do that? I thought Meech had it on lock. You know what I'm saying? Her nasty. I mean, that's how the game go. They just be waiting on their man to get out of jail, and they pick up where they left off at. So not all the time. Sometimes, depending on what a woman at in their life.
Yeah, most of them can't let go.
Yeah,
how much time they put in.
I could kind of see. I guess I could see how she went back because she was just fucking around with me. I guess they wasn't really serious.
Yeah.
So Buddy got out. He wanted his girl back, his life back, his daughter. But maybe if she was maybe if she was in a relationship with Meech, maybe that probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Meech doing the last few episodes, he finding everybody weakness. He done found a few people. He finding everybody weakness.
He better find Kato.
Oh yeah, it was a fan theory. Like, well, I ain't gonna spoil it. People might not seen it, but it's a fan theory about Kato.
Okay, all right, we ain't gotta spoil it. Y'all should check out BMF if you haven't. I'm tired of not spoiling this shit. Y'all better watch this shit every week. That's that waiting every week shit.
Yeah, next time it's gonna be spoilers in the episode, just so y'all know. Y'all gotta check it out.
We'll say spoiler alert. You can fast forward or pause it and go watch the show and come back. But anyway, yeah, big BMF best show out right now. That became one of my favorite shows. You got The Wire, you got Power, you got Snowfall, and now you got BMF.
I think it's got to do like at least 3 more amazing seasons before I can put it on that level. But yeah, this first season, you're going
Oh,
crazy.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, man. We can split the bill on that. I disagree with that. I see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's got to put in more work with season.
You're a gentleman for saying that, but you know, hey, you blowing shit out the water already, and this shit ain't even over with. This is the fifth episode. What? Ain't take no time to get, warm up to it and none of that. They just got to keep their foot on their neck. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Hopefully it ain't one of them things where they put so much in the first season they ain't got nothing for the second. But with his story, I'm pretty sure they could have this. They could keep this.
Yeah, he was doing this shit for what, damn near 20 years. So yeah, they got a lot of story to tell.
They got plenty of stories to tell.
Because he didn't go down until 2005. So, yeah, they got a lot. And this just in the 80s. They ain't even made it to Atlanta yet or none of that. So.
Yeah, that's probably next season or third season. I like the theme song too, man. Even though Moneybagg Yo verse was trash.
I was just about to say that shit. I don't know how he even got on that song. 50 should have said, "Nah, I get you on the next one," because yeah, he did not fit on that song.
50 just wanted to put somebody popular on the song, just like how he put LL Chopper on the Power theme song for Kanan. It's a marketing tool.
Yeah, that's true.
Moneybagg Yo did a bad job, man. That wasn't his style of beat, but he did his best. But it was ass, and I guess you're gonna have some ass verses sometimes. But he dropped the ball at the right and the wrong time because 50 don't even play his part. He just play. He don't play Moneybagg Yo verse. He plays his verse, which is what he's supposed to do. I like 50 verse though.
Yeah, he had.
He didn't need nobody on that song but Charlie Wilson. By the way, that's the only person he probably would have needed. He didn't need Moneybagg Yo or Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that song had to grow on me after hearing the Moneybagg Yo on it. I was like,
yeah, Moneybagg Yo fucked it up. He didn't need Snoop on that song.
Yeah. I felt like Snoop did decent. He did decent on that.
He did better than Moneybagg Yo.
Oh yeah, that wasn't hard. That just wasn't his type of beat. He shouldn't have been up. But I do get what you're saying, that the way 50 mind work, he did want to draw the younger audience to the song too. They listen to Moneybagg Yo, so.
She get herself out. He always talking about some bitch getting herself up out of there. I bust on the chest and she wipe herself out. She get herself out of there. Oh. Hey, don't get me wrong, though.
Get him out of there.
Moneybagg Yo, he dope. I like his shit. I like his music, his beat selection, all that. You know what I'm saying? But he shouldn't have been on that song.
Yeah, that was 50 just going after what was trending to attract more younger people too.
He should have got himself up out of there.
Yeah, but y'all put in the comment section what y'all think about BMF and the Wu-Tang series. We got
you talk about what you think about the Wu-Tang series, and we are here, and we know, and I'm the nation, it's the earth. I can't talk like him, but man, it's so irritating, man. Nigga sound like a robot, man, the whole season, dog.
But RZA do sound like a robot sometimes, but not all the time.
No, my cousin 5,000. He said RZA did change in real life after he got out of jail. That's what happened in real life. He said before he went to jail, he was like real, fun and whatever. He came back on that 5% shit.
He got focused.
They got serious. But yeah, we moving right along. What else you got?
Next, you got on Netflix, Lock and Key. That's a series based on keys in different dimensions.
Mm-hmm. It's a good show, man. I'm gonna break something down about the attention span and series from watching a show, having to wait. Like BMF, we gotta wait every Saturday night, every Sunday to watch it. might be 10 episodes, so that's 10 weeks. So every week you gotta wait a whole week to watch a new episode. But on Netflix and on Hulu and different streaming services, and depending on what you got, you could watch this, you could binge watch it. They give you all episodes right then and there. I guess it just depends on how much you really like a show, or sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. And some people be like, I don't want to wait a whole week, but you build up that anticipation, you really gonna watch it. If you got all 10 shows right there, and it's not for everybody, it's just an opinion. Sometimes for me, it's hard to watch 10 shows at a row. That's like 10 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Depending on how long the episode is. So you could kind of get lost in the sauce because you just waiting for this shit to be over. Whereas I don't, maybe in my opinion, maybe not have to wait 7 days, but maybe wait 3 days. Or every 3 days they drop an episode. I don't know, man. It's just I couldn't really. I like Lock and Key a lot. You know what I'm saying? First season was dope. Second season, it was okay. But I couldn't really get into it or really watch it. It's just sit there and just watch it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just too long. All them episodes like all wrapped in one. My attention span just couldn't reach the full capacity. But from what I've seen, it looked pretty good. It looked pretty dope. They're trying to keep it moving. They got the different keys. It's a good show you can watch with your kids if you got children. It's kid friendly. It's for all ages if you like magic and shit like that. But I would love to have the anywhere key, in the head key, for real.
I'm gonna have to get into it. It's so much on Netflix. It's just like it's a lot, but I ain't got a chance to look at that one yet. The last thing I watched on that was Squid Games, but I'm gonna have to go into some Netflix trying to drop some bangers in the next month. I seen they got it's like a Wild West movie with all black actors with Idris Elba coming out.
Let's check it out. I'm gonna have to check it out.
And they got the Tiger King 2 coming out.
Oh, they stretching it. They ain't got nothing else to tell unless they caught that bitch that framed them.
Say unless they got Carol Baskin.
Unless they got Carol Baskin. Here, get it.
But yeah, that shit was hilarious though. I can't. I'm looking forward to it just because I ain't think it was gonna be that entertaining. I'm thinking it's gonna be like some Animal Planet type shit. But this was some way different shit.
No, it was some different shit, man. Murder for hire.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna go that deep.
Is he out of jail? Did he get out?
Nah, he didn't get that pardon. He was trying to get the pardon from Trump. Trump didn't get him that pardon.
They can't be doing no second season. He ain't even out. They gonna do it while he in jail.
Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be about for real.
Because Carol Baskin, whatever her name is the real Tiger King. I'm trying to tell you.
You said she the real Tiger King.
Killing motherfucker with Tiger. They still ain't found her husband yet. She's savage. She the one that need to be in jail.
I was just gonna say the second season need to be about them investigating her ass.
Here, kid.
They need to bring in the first 48 crew to investigate her ass the whole second season.
Man, she got that town by the balls. Here, kid.
That shit was entertaining. That shit was entertaining though. Him shooting explosives and shit. He was shooting all the shit he owned. He said like, y'all want my watch? He shot that shit. Oh man.
He was not scared of them damn big ass monsters. Them damn tigers and lions. You ain't catching me around there. I'll turn it to a cow quick. Standing in the damn cage with one of them.
Yeah, that one that got his leg. That one that pulled his leg.
Come on, man. Shit, I had to put some green hot sauce on my arm so they could let me go because that shit'd be too hot.
He said that.
Oh
man, Netflix making the comeback a little bit. Last year they kind of had it off again, in my opinion.
Yeah, they coming back, but you know it could go either way with series, man. It just depends because I watched the whole Squid Games. I got into it and I go ahead and locked in and watched it. It just depends on the person's mood. Just like that show, you know what I'm saying? You ever seen You?
No, I ain't seen you yet. I didn't get a
I'll be
chance to
brief.
check them.
I'll be briefly about it, but you know it's a pretty good show. They on season 3. You know what I'm saying? But they just stretch the storyline. I feel as much as they can. You know, at this point they just doing the merry-go-round. You know, recycling the story over and over again. But um, you know, the first season was incredible. It was dope. I really liked it. Second season was okay. Third season was I think the third season was better than the second season.
Now you
But
say this.
they did enough. They did enough.
Now you say this show about a psychopath with women and stuff, like stalking them and stuff.
Yeah, man, psychopath. He stalking women. He lock in with a woman, or he see a woman he like. He just fall into this like brutal love. Anything coming between him and this woman, he kill him. He lock their ass up in a basement type of plexiglass, bulletproof glass type of thing. He get to digging bodies and chopping bodies up and going crazy, bro. But the thing about it is he never getting caught, barely leaving a trace. He getting away. He's super smart on how to get away with murder. But he's just too possessive over women, beating off in the car,
You know,
keeping up on women in the bushes and shit, beating off, watching them through their window and shit. Like he psychopath.
you know what a wild movie was that was on Netflix. This was like years ago, but
Yeah.
that shit it reminded me of that kind of. It was like this black low budget movie called Insecure. It was like
It's a movie.
yeah, it was a low budget movie, black movie called Insecure. It was who had in it? It had the girl that played the sister and smart guy on there, and what's the name from the Cosby Show? Tempest Bledsoe was in there.
Which sister is that on the Cosby Show?
Vanessa.
Vanessa. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the dark skin one. Yeah, she was on there too. But yeah, dude was crazy. He was cutting women breaks and shit. Now he in the movie he only messed with 2 girls. Like he was with 2 women, but he was over possessive with all of them. The one girl he cut up breaks and all kind of shit.
Damn.
He was doing some crazy shit. He gave her a list of shit she could and couldn't do in the relationship and shit. He said she couldn't have no female friends, that kind of shit. Huh?
What's the name of it again?
It's Insecure with like an N, I think. I think it's N apostrophe secure. But it was on Netflix years ago. I don't think it's on there no more. But if you Google it, I know you'll find it.
I might gotta try to find it and check it out. You know
It's a wild ass movie.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah, Joe Exotic, man. Free Joe Exotic, man. They don't want to let the Tiger King out, man. They hating on the Tiger King.
They caged the Tiger King. Everybody get a cage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just when he was about to blow up, man, they locked him down, man.
I know, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, just when he was blowing up.
Yeah, they love the Tiger King now. Tiger Queen. You know what I mean?
Definitely on fire.
Definitely on fire. What else you got?
Outkast, Big Boy had did an interview with Revolt recently, and they asked him about the chance of him and Andre 3000 getting back together to do a project. And his response was, "Ask and you shall receive." Like, that's pretty much how he said, motherfuckers just give a little bit. Don't get too much on it. They just leave you guessing. You say what?
That's what Big Boy said?
Yeah, that's what Big Boy answered. That's how he answered that question. Because he was doing the interview with Revolt talking about his new album with Sleepy Brown. That's what he said that's what he responded when they said something about an Outkast reunion, because you know it's the 25th anniversary of ATLiens this year, so that's how that came up.
Me and you, your mother, and your cousin too.
That was classic music and shit. That shit was ahead of its time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like Andre 3000 be on some weird stuff. It seem like he don't wanna come out and really be a rapper like that no more. He do a verse here and there every 4 years or something. I don't know, man. He just seems like he's just not a happy person. I hope he's in a good space. People evolve, people change. Some people got to stay away from the fans. It's not for them. It's not for everybody.
I know what happened.
What happened?
That's that Baduism, man.
Oh,
that Baduism. Look at the history. Look at history. History tell us what Baduism will do to you.
That's true, because man, she finally released Jay Electronic to do music, because she was the reason why he wanted to release her music, bro. Because I remember they asked she was like, why should he? Why should he really? He don't have to do it. I'm like, damn, she had that control over him with the snappy nappy dugout.
Yeah, I heard different stories with Jay Elect. I heard he was just kind of like kind of laid back with dropping the music, but that could have played a part in it too.
It could have been a little bit. I guarantee it was 85%. The reason was Erykah Badu. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because he dropped that album last year, and that shit was incredible. Like Jay-Z. And that was like his real first mainstream album. Like,
yeah, I like that album. I just like his style. I like how he flow. I like his voice. I like the cadence he got. I like how he just, he rap like he telling a story. Well, I like his style. His style is dope. He dope. You know what I'm saying? He got it. I like his verse on Jesus Love. I like his verse on that. On Jesus Lord. I like his verse on West Side Gun latest album. He got a West Side Gun got a song with him. Shit cold.
Jay Elect getting the attention he deserves in the industry right now.
But back to Outkast. I'm sorry, what you say?
No, I was just wrapping up on the Baduism thing. It hit Common too. It hit everybody. It's something about it's something about Erykah Badu that just take hold of motherfuckers.
Fuck Common up, but he pulled off that B album. He managed to do that B album. That's top 10 greatest hip hop albums of all time, in my opinion. B, oh man.
Oh yeah.
B, every song.
Yeah, that was Common in this. Yeah, in the early 2000s, that was like Common in this prime.
Yeah, he snapped on B. But yeah, man, we'll see. I'm not too interested in the Outkast reunion. I mean, cause they never gonna go back to what they was. Then I know they had split it up and did their own thing, and that was cool. But if it ain't gonna be organic, original Outkast, you know what I'm saying? Stankonia type shit. And I don't know, man. They had strong hit songs, but I never really got into their catalog and really liked a lot of their album full of songs. But we'll see. It just depends. If Andre 3000 rapping the way he rapped on Kanye West song,
yeah,
if he rapping like that, we might have some on our hands.
And that's crazy because Drake leaked that. Drake was the first to leak that song. And people was like, damn, this should have been on the album.
Yeah, that's strategic, you know what I'm saying? One of them, man, we leaked this before he leaked it. And it definitely takes the steam away, you know what I'm saying? Somebody dropping your shit for you or leaking something, you know, I understand how that feel. That could be frustrating too. Somebody do that. But I didn't really. I mean, it was a dope song though. It was a dope song. Let's see what they do. We'll have to come back. I could be wrong, but it might be something good in that.
Yeah. While we on the subject of Kanye, what you think of his latest antics with the prosthetic mask and the haircut and all that shit?
I just think I think one, you gotta wear a mask, for COVID. So that's him poking at everybody, put my mask on. I gotta put a mask on. He's just having fun, just being silly, He ain't got nothing. I think he don't have anything better else to do. He got his children, he got all the money in the world. He doing, he's still revered as a great rapper and producer. He ain't got shit else to do. He's setting trends and doing silly shit. There's gonna be people walking around with dumbass masks.
I'm like, this nigga just sitting down looking at a phone with a damn baby face mask on. This shit, a baby doll looking mask. Like, what the hell is he doing?
I don't know if he be trying. It's like he be trying too hard to be weird or come off like a genius, bro. But if this him being himself, I'm with it. Do you? But it don't be authentic to me all the time. It just seems like he be doing shit to get attention, But that's Kanye, I guess. That's what people say now. That's Kanye. Because he been doing this dumb shit so long.
Yes.
You just used to that might just be him.
Yeah,
it's a weird,
Yeah, his methods is outrageous, but he did something right. He got to a Billy. He did something right.
He did something right. And he had as many kids he wanted with Kim Kardashian. And he might still could go hit that from time to time.
Said it outside by the pool.
In the middle of the divorce, he'd probably still be tagging that ass every now and then.
Oh yeah, he will be. He will be. It's gonna be Ye back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think he just trying to just do some silly shit. Just doing anything. It just seems like he's just doing anything at this point.
Yeah, it seemed like messing with the Kardashians come with a lot of damn career hiatuses. That shit come with some career hiatuses. Like everybody, when they first get with a Kardashian, they career like go. It happened to Kanye. It happened to shit. It's kind of happening to Travis Scott.
Because he's with Kylie Jenner and all that. I don't know, man. I don't know. These people, one of the Kardashians with Travis Barker, but at least he waited for his career to be over.
Oh, yeah, with Courtney. Yeah, I seen it.
But she seemed like the most normalest one out of it. But they just showing people what Hollywood could really look like or be about, No, I don't know, man. Black China, she played she played the opposite end. Went and had a baby on purpose with
Rob Kardashian.
Because Tiger was messing with the girl. You know what I'm saying? That was some G shit to do. But you're gonna deal with this baby after all that.
And I remember G Herbo spoke on that. He said he took a shot at the Kardashians. He said all your sisters is hoes, so you should know how hoes operate.
Damn.
Like he said you should already know how they operate. Like,
yeah, G Herbo, man, he be throwing his shots.
But I'm like, yeah, he wild for that one. But yeah, the Kardashians, that's something to stay away from. After you see what they did to Lamar Odom, that should have been enough. That should have been enough.
Fucking lies of left and right. But I think they get a little bit too much credit too, man. Because the dudes that be getting with them be some weirdos too.
Yeah. Shout out to French Montana. He got up out of there.
What's that?
I said, shout out to French Montana. He got up out of there. he was he was messing with Chloe for a brief second. He said,
He
"All
just
right." He said, "I
got a
already know
little,
what this is."
got a little flame with it, was hitting this for a little bit, having fun in Hollywood. But it's Kim Kardashian, like I said, I think on a different split the bill. It really seemed like she was trying to be mature and really be on some cool shit and support Kanye, and she still support him to this day. Go to his shows, push his album. You know what I'm saying? She got a love. She's showing mature love to him. It seemed like Kanye West was the one that was always doing the crazy shit.
Yeah, he got a lot. That's Kanye though. That's a lot. I guess it's a lot for any female to deal with. But I feel like she put up with it for the longest because of the kids. Like that.
Shit,
That's what it's saying. But
they got 4 kids together, right?
oh damn, I didn't lost count. You got what? Northwest. You got I don't even
Tang,
say Saint. I don't know.
Tang
It's
West.
a
You
lot of
got
kids.
you got Chicago West.
Said Chicago West.
I think you only got
Oh,
3 kids.
yeah, I don't know if it's no Chicago West.
It is a Chicago West, nigga.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, he named one of the kids Chicago.
In Chicago, yes.
Oh damn. See, I done lost track of all these West kids, man. The West
Oh,
family, I done lost.
yeah, that was a big thing. Them naming their daughter Chicago.
Yeah, it's
But that's love though. He really loves Chicago that much. He named his daughter that shit.
but yeah, all we could do is just pray for Ye. He might be all right, he might not be all right, but he'll be all right in the end because he Ye. But
Yeah.
On a serious note, prayers up for Snoop Dogg. This past week he lost his mother. Snoop Dogg lost his mother. She had a long stint, a hospital stint over the last few months. So, because he did a Breakfast Club interview, and he seemed like he came to peace with, like he been in peace with it for a minute. I guess because he had the time to realize it and grieve. It seemed like he was. I mean, he did an interview right after it, so I think he had time to come to peace with it. I know nothing match that hurt, but he definitely had time to come to peace with it more.
I don't know, split the bill. I don't think he had time to come to peace with it, but I know on that interview, I seen the interview. It was a great interview. He was just saying, that this is something that his mom would want him to do, but they was telling him it's okay to grieve if you need to grieve. So I don't know what he was gonna do in his life, but maybe after he do his little run for his new album or whatever, he just wanted to do his engagements that he had already set up, and after that, he probably go sit his ass down for a second and just collect himself. You know what I'm saying? But even if he don't, he was saying this is something that his mom want him to do it. He handled it well. I respect I like how he's showing how you can handle grief in different ways, but that ain't for everybody. Some people get the wind blown out of their whole existence when they mama die or when they parent die or somebody like that important
And
pass.
that could be it too, like you said, with him doing the album and everything, moving the way it is right now. He ain't really had the time to sit down for it to really hit him like that. So.
Yeah. That shit gonna hit, man. Hey, you don't know how people gonna act, man. I remember my grandma passed. Shit, one of my uncles ain't go to she had 11 kids. One of them didn't go to the funeral.
Yeah.
And you could be mad at him, but how you gonna tell him how to grieve? He probably, you don't
It's
know
too
what
much.
he would
Too much for him.
Shit, it's probably best he didn't come, because if it was like that for him and he go to the funeral and go crazy in that bitch and make it an even more worse situation than what it is, because he can't control his emotions right then and there, or his grieving, or he kicked the pastor in the fucking ditch. You know what I'm saying? Or do some crazy shit because he hurt because his mama died. If you want to stay home or you want to keep going to work after somebody passed, well, you want to slap the shit out of somebody passed. You're gonna do what you gotta do to get through your grief, you know?
Yeah, that people got different ways of grieving and dealing with the process, getting through the process.
Yeah, you got
But,
different ways. I'd rather people just be themselves and do what they want to do. Don't do what you see on TV. You know, what you see on a movie and how somebody act when somebody important pass. Do what you really want to do. I know one of my old coworkers from my old job, twin daughters died in a car accident. And
man,
he still in work. He still ain't take no days off to this day. And that shit was probably like 7 years ago. It took me 7 years to even have enough courage to ask him. I'm like, he said, I feel bad about it. I have my feelings, but I just came to work. I've been coming to work. I ain't.
yeah. So that's an even longer grieving process because he drowning it out. Seemed like with work, but
Right.
he ain't took no break. Like,
But you don't know what that man will do if he stayed home.
yeah,
He know he probably can't stay home. He probably will never come back to work. You know?
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. It's different.
But yeah. Blessings to Snoop Dogg family and condolences to his mom's passing.
Prayers for the family. Prayers for the Brodus family. And in that same interview, he brought up I guess it's just Eminem was just a little like upset with him because he didn't bring him up when I guess at the time he didn't think about it when he said the top 5 rappers. I guess M felt kind of disrespected that Snoop ain't bring him up in that list at the time. I guess I don't know how you feel about that.
Being a entertainer, singer, rapper, actor, just anything like it's a sensitive thing. It's very close to sensitivity, and there's nothing wrong with that. People got this whole stigma about sensitivity. You just can't be sensitive to a fault. And I think at that point, maybe Eminem was probably being sensitive to a fault, but at Eminem's defense, I think the way Snoop Dogg delivered it, he delivered it like, but even if that's how Snoop Dogg felt, really, like he felt like Eminem ain't all that, he kind of whack. I mean, you want to be respectful because y'all under the same umbrella with Dr. Dre, but we all men. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to play me like that. And I think that was the whole thing. Like don't play me like that I wouldn't play you like that. But the whole sensitive to a fault part is it's his opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's your opinion. So it's a double-edged sword, but now that I'm hearing myself talk about it, I think it's just the way he delivered. He delivered it like Eminem was trash. Like Eminem, no, hell no, he ain't in my top 5. I ain't saying it verbatim, but that's kind of how he said it though. Yeah. So, he said he apologized for it. I think I don't know what he was apologizing for, but if I was him, I would have apologized for how I delivered it. But I'm not going to apologize for you not being in my top 5 with your ribbity-rappy ass. Because all you're doing is rhyming every word. You want to rhyme every single syllable. But I calmed down with that whole thing with Eminem when he admitted that that's what he did on purpose. Because I'm like, damn, Eminem irritating now. Because all he want to do is rhyme everything. I know it's about rhyming, but it sounds like a nursery, but when he did an interview, he said, yeah, he intentionally does that. He want to rhyme like that. So I said, well, that's what he's doing on purpose, cool. But don't try to manipulate me and say, oh, I'm doing that on purpose. No, it's not.
Yeah, M definitely had his own unique style.
It was better at first, you know what I'm saying? My bad for cutting you off. It was better at first because he kind of stretched his delivery a little bit. But I don't know, man. Now when he rap, It don't be all that no more. You gotta catch him on
He said,
you gotta catch him on it be certain songs he fall in pocket on. Like his Machine Gun Kelly disc was fire. I really like that. He slowed it down. He was on one. And the song he did with Kid Cudi, whatever his name. It's a long title, but that's a dope song. He snapped on that song.
yeah, I know what you're talking about here.
He shouted Snoop Dogg out on that song.
What'd you think about the EPMD he did, the verse he did on Nas album?
I ain't really like it.
He said, yeah.
You know what I be going off of? I go off of, if I want to add it to my playlist, that mean I like it. But sometimes I take some shit off my playlist too. I be like, why I add this? But for the most part, if I'm want to hurry up and add it to my playlist, I like it. Or if I keep going back to the song, of course I like it. But if I feel like I don't want to go back to the song, I ain't gonna go back to the song. I don't like the song. That was a song on Nas album that I didn't go back to.
He said you go back.
Hell no, I ain't go back. Then it's the same beat. I mean, they switched it a little bit, but you know, fuck out of here.
And it's
all due respect to the guys, son, but damn, man, just because you got Eminem on your shit don't mean, you know what I'm saying? This shit gotta be cohesive.
Yeah, he says it gotta make sense.
Yeah. Conway and Benny the Butcher and whoever, they put Eminem on one of their songs. That shit was trash. He didn't sound right on that. I just feel like a lot of rappers is using people name and their popularity and don't even got chemistry with the rapper. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know, no type of connection with the rapper. Like when Nas had got Fabio Foreign, I don't know who the other rapper was. We put him on a spicy song. You know, that kind of worked out. I don't know. He knew Fabio Foreign was new, but it kind of worked out. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it don't. But sometimes you try to get that popular, and it just don't be no real chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. It either work or it don't on the song. It's it had to be everything coming together. The beat, the artist you feature, just everything had to come together a certain way.
Yes.
It ain't as simple as just looking good on paper.
Right. All these different features. They got something going on right now for French Montana. Talking about he can't do a song without a feature. You know, all his hit records got features. They like, can you name 5 songs that 5 French Montana hit songs without a feature?
Yeah, that's just something. That's just somehow some people career worked out. That's what they know will work for them, so they stick with it.
Yeah, it's true, man. I don't know. I mean, me as a rapper, I don't mind having features, but I definitely like working alone too. You know what I'm saying? Having my own songs, hold my own weight.
Yeah, the versatility comes from being able to do both in the music.
Yeah, to be able to
that last the longest.
Yeah.
Like the J. Coles of the world and stuff that could do a whole album without features, then turn around and do features, and they could switch it up either way.
Right. You gotta have, it's okay that you don't need no pride. You know what I'm saying? You definitely could reach out to get you some features.
Yeah. I feel like as an artist, you know what worked for you. And it's been working, and keep doing it until the wheels fall off. If it's working.
If it's working. Real talk.
The same with he was on Drink Champs talking about it.
Who that?
Excuse me. OT Genesis was on Drink Champs talking about his niche, like how he do with singles every year.
Yeah, he did find a niche with those singles. He found the niche. He did. He found him. He found a nice beat, trap beat, or club party type of beat, and then he'll do his catchy hook thing. He got a formula. He
Yeah,
definitely got a formula.
yeah, that's a whole business system. And that's how he do it. He do his music like a business. Like he do his features. People want to feature with him, and he do his shows a certain way. He do that probably one or two songs for singles every year, and he just keep it moving. It's working for him, so he keep it up. He making his money.
Yeah, he definitely found him a nice system, man. I seen it too, and I like, damn, this song dope. And then it was like, is he gonna be a one hit wonder? And then he came out with another song. Then he started annually, and Plies had a little run too, like when he was coming out with, he found his little formula. Well, I don't want to say little formula, but he found his formula. You know, everybody got their formula. You find that shit, stick to it, keep it going. You in and you out. Hey, you know.
Yeah, he did what worked for him.
Yeah, I think Nas done got stuck with a Hit Boy. But his next album, man, I mean, everybody dream that's a fan of Nas, they would love for him to go back to DJ Premier, man, Pete Rock. You know what I'm saying? If he did, and Large Professor, like if he just did and he could still get Hit Boy. He could use Hit Boy too. He could replace Q-Tip and late LES with Hit Boy. Hit Boy could be that fourth producer. He just need to just get um maybe two beats from each producer, and he could go back to Kanye West too and get two beats from Kanye West and just, man, do Illmatic too, man. Something.
You
I
feel
don't know.
like you feel like he was just doing that mostly for the King's Disease albums, the Hit Boy features for that series of albums, that the King's Disease, or you think?
I hope so, man. Because if he gonna just keep working with Hit Boy for the rest of his career, I don't know, man. I wouldn't be too happy. I wouldn't be happy about that. You know. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It seems like he found him somebody that he connect with as far as a producer, but don't forget about Large Professor, bro, and
Yeah,
DJ
the
Premier.
originals.
The original niggas, them niggas, in my opinion, is better than Kid Boy. Primo, Large Professor, and Pete Rock. Man, he get shit 4 beats from all three of them, or 3 beats from them, and do a 9-track album.
Well, yeah, they on another level with that production. They legends in the game. So.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to shit on Hit Boy, Hit Boy doing this thing. I see you over there with your crew or whatever. I see what you doing, I'm gonna see you. I mean, yeah, he doing his thing, but it's not like Illmatic, man.
It's hard to reproduce a classic.
You know what? He ain't got to try to redo it or even call it Illmatic too. Just work with those producers. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, he could. I could see him doing it sometime in the future. I could definitely see him doing it, putting all the producers on there and making that vintage type of vibe to an album.
Even Knife Wonder. Get with Knife Wonder too. Just work with DJ Premier, Knife Wonder, Large Professor, and P Rock. You know what I'm saying? If you still want to add your boy Hit Boy in there, go ahead.
Yeah, he could. How he worked with Knife Wonder before? I'm trying.
No, I don't think so.
It'd be dope. I feel like for him to do a Knife Wonder track and feature Fonte on there. I feel like that'll be a dope track.
Yeah, don't get me, man. I start getting pissed off when I talk about Knife Wonder, because that's one of my favorite producers. And Fontaine, one of my favorite rappers, he get up with Big Pooh, rapper Big Pooh, and they do a Little Brother album without Knife Wonder. How
Oh,
in the
you
hell
talking? You talking about the
do
last one?
it was cold. It
Yeah,
was a good album. Y'all masters should have got Knife Wonder. Y'all got these motherfuckers mimicking. Y'all can't replicate. Come on, man. I
you think
need
it
a
was?
full huh?
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. What you saying?
I'm sorry. I need a full album, Little Brother album with Knife Wonder. I don't want no producers that sound like Knife Wonder. I want your shit to be with Knife Wonder.
You
You
said
know what I'm saying?
you said similar to kind of what Game did with the with his second album.
To hit some beats that sound like Dr. Dre made it.
Yeah, similar to what he did with his second album.
Yeah. Doctor, and you gonna call it the Doctor's Advocate? The game is, man. Oh, I don't want to be too rude, man.
he said, "No, I ain't trying to be rude."
I ain't trying to go down that path with the game, man. But the game rap like, first of all, you put somebody on your song and you rap like that person. Is this why your name is Game? Because you rapping like everybody in the fucking game. You ain't got your own style. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get on the song with Nas. Nas featuring him on the song, and you're gonna rap like Nas. Nas should have just rapped with himself. You're gonna put Future and Jeezy on his song. I remember, and he gonna rap like Future, and you put Future on the song to rap like him. Come on, man. He does that a lot. You ain't never noticed that?
Yeah, I ain't never noticed that.
Listen, I promise you, it ain't just two songs that it's more
Yeah,
songs.
I'm gonna listen for that. I ain't never noticed.
Listen to the game next time you hear him on a song with somebody else. He's gonna rap like the rapper he's rapping with.
Yeah,
Every time.
I'm gonna have to look back and see that.
Right, bro. Why would you rap like the person that you featuring on your song?
He got that real puzzle look on his face too, like that. He said, "Wow,
That shit is bad for him to me." And then you do Doctor's Advocate and get a whole bunch of producers that sound like Dr. Dre, because Dr. Dre ain't fucking with you no more. Come on.
Yeah, they had their little fallout period, but they mended that up. Yeah, I ain't never noticed that though.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It is. I don't know. It just sound like a lame to me, bro. Lame. That's his real fucking name. It's Lame.
Oh man. But yeah, I ain't never noticed that. But
yeah, go.
yes.
Hey, I went and checked out Tyler the Creator. Go check out Game with the other rappers that he rap with. Listen to Game. Listen to Nas song "We Make the World Go Round" with Chris Brown and Game. Nas is featuring Game. It should be Nas featuring Nas, because he rapping just like Nas on that song, bro.
Yeah,
he rapping better than Nas rap.
Yeah, I might have to go back and listen to you. You'll make me go back and listen to the Jesus piece and all that to listen for that.
He took Nas flow and did it better than Nas on the song. And he rapped just like, oh, the Jesus piece.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it. I'm gonna have to listen to Name Me King and all that to see if I can notice that shit.
The documentary of Jesus Piece probably one of my favorite Game albums. The documentary. I do like Jesus Piece album. Alec Baldwin. I can't say he was rapping like he don't do it on all the songs, but he do it a lot.
Yeah, I like the.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said I like the feel of the documentary too. was a lot of tracks on there I fucked with too. The double disc documentary too. That deep
Documentary too was cool, yeah.
that what's the name was crazy. That DJ Premier, that documentary to that.
That's my favorite song on the album.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, I like that documentary too, album.
He killed that. He got a couple songs I like, but then he just do a lot of lame shit to me. I don't know.
Yes.
It is what it is. It's a love-hate thing. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, but that song with DJ Premier, oh yeah, the song's fire. I like that song. It's one of my favorite game songs.
Yeah, speaking of well, y'all put in the comment section what y'all think about Game, Nas's last few albums, and show y'all prayers to Snoop, and what y'all think about the Eminem issue Snoop had. What is the issue between Snoop and Eminem this squash now? What y'all think about that in the comment section below? And speaking of lame shit, Jada Pinkett Smith, the wilding lately.
Oh shit!
She recently did her little red table talk shit, the gossip table talk. That's basically what that shit is. Man, putting out just more personal shit about her marriage, like saying talking about her sex life with Will Smith and how it's difficult, and just airing all that out. Like, it's at the point where I feel like don't nobody in that house respect Will Smith, and he got to put his foot down. He got to put a picture of James Evans on the wall or some shit to make motherfuckers respect him in that house. It's getting out of hand.
Got to put Uncle Phil on the wall. Yeah. Hey man, all this is, in my opinion, bro, is publicity for his new book that's about to drop. Make people want to read his book, check his book out, and this is a rollout on them preparing for Will to come out that closet, bro.
You think Jada all in on it to promote the book? Yeah,
it's either publicity stuff for the book, or this is the rollout to get him to come out the closet. He ready to come out the closet. He might reveal it in the book.
I was just gonna say that could, so that makes sense. That as a publicity stunt, because everything, all this is most likely gonna be in the book.
All this shit gonna be.
August Alsina, all that shit gonna be in the book.
Hell yeah. Don't you come looking for love. Oh, he meant that shit when he said that song. He was talking about that.
Then he made a whole song. What was that?
Entanglement.
Yeah, Entanglement with Rick Ross. He did a whole song with that shit. Like damn.
He was tearing the lining out of Jada Pinkett ass. He was tearing the lining out, and she just can't get enough now. She probably still fucking that nigga, bro. They got an open relationship. It seemed like they probably just married on as a brand. They married, their brand is married. Their kids is singer, actor, all that. It's a brand. Their marriage is truly a business at this point. He don't give a fuck about her fucking. They got an open relationship, open marriage. Yes. He's probably messing with men. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, the fact that you brought the book up.
What?
Nah, what you saying?
Oh, because I'm about to get in my zone. He probably like watching niggas fuck her, bro. Ain't some weird. I'm trying to tell you.
You say that Smith household, that whole household weird. From Jade into Willow to Jada and
kids ain't the only ones that's weird. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that made their kids weird. He probably sit there and watch August fuck his wife. He probably like it. You know what I'm saying? I heard they said it was a rumor about them being swingers and all that shit a long time ago.
I can believe that. I can definitely believe that.
Man, Will don't care. She's still fucking August. Been fucking him after. She didn't stop just because it came out. They wanted it to come out. Fuck.
And that's funny because I didn't even know he had a book coming out. So that do make a lot of sense. That's basically teasers for the book.
Teasers for the book.
And that book gonna go crazy. That's gonna be another revenue
He's gonna talk about his childhood, about his mama about his dad whooping his mama ass and all that shit. You know, and I'm telling you, he might be coming out in this book. He might be right in the middle of the book.
He says it's gonna be some shit like on the set of this X movie. I did this to such and such.
On page 102, maybe page 89. Because he talked about this a long time ago with that movie 6 Degrees of Separation, where he was playing a gay dude that bamboozled that family to get that money, and he robbed that family blind. But it's a scene in there where he kissed a dude, but he really didn't do it. It was a trick camera. They set the camera up.
Said a trick camera. They said it was a trick camera.
I mean,
think it was no trick camera.
Dude, back in the 90s, he didn't kiss a dude. But you know what he said? Later on in his career, 10, 15 years later, he said if he could go back, he would have did it. He would have gone ahead and kissed him. I guess for the theatrical part of it, but that's just another way of saying that he gay now.
Yeah, basically. It's
I mean, all due respect, just tell him the truth.
Yeah, he got another dope movie coming out, portraying Serena and Venus Williams' dad, King Richard.
That don't look good.
Yeah, that's gonna be another one.
Man, you can't take nothing away from Will, man. I mean, he a great actor, you know. He very motivated. He got probably the most entertaining IG page on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? He lovable icon all around the world. But that's the glitch with Will. It's a butt. It's just you don't know what the butt could be all the time.
He said you don't know. You don't know what you gonna get.
Yeah, because sometimes he could be a little corny, whatever, but Will is Will, man. I mean, I like Will as an actor, you know. He did the music thing. He kind of got the game, you know.
Yeah, he been dropping blockbuster movies for over 20 years. I mean, like blockbusters, like selling, doing crazy numbers. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing the Serena King Richards movie, Serena and Venus movie.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dope one, a dope story being portrayed. Them coming out of Compton, and him coaching them to be like the top 5 tennis players of all time.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's Joe Jackson level right there. That's that type of level.
But I mean, as far as it's a blessing for them to be that long, be together that long, Jada and Will, you know, since they've been 20-some years old, you know. But it ain't easy, I guess, being with somebody that long. It gets challenging. You get bored, or people change, they evolve. People turn gay. You know what I'm saying? People, you know.
He going in. But he did.
Preference change. You know.
Yeah,
it's okay. People ain't gonna last forever all the time.
Yeah, he definitely did all them blockbuster movies, so he gonna have the right to kick her and her red table out the house.
And they about to put some on OnlyFans. I'm about to start some on OnlyFans and on Pornhub called Head Table. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, where you having a conversation and you get some head on the table. They're trying to see if you can keep your composure.
That sound like a Pornhub game show and shit.
Pornhub game show, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Don't nobody take my idea now, because the show about to come out.
He said this shit. He said that shit gonna be bigger than Silent Library and shit. He said that shit gonna
Oh,
go.
I remember that. That was a good show. That was
The Silent Library was wild, man.
good.
MTV used to have some wild ass shows.
MTV was never afraid to experiment, you know, and I think that was like one of the ups that they had on BET. That they wasn't afraid to try different, unique things, you know, crazy things, fun things. You know, BET was just copying a lot of shit too. But you know, they both under Variacon now, so it is what it is. But Silent Library was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, they had some dope shows, man. What
MTV,
else? You say what?
MTV Cribs and all that shit. What you say though?
I was finna say, where else could you see the band walk to Brooklyn to get some cheesecake, man? You couldn't get that nowhere else but MTV.
Yeah, making a band and all that. Yeah. Yeah, they had to walk, man. I don't know how long that walk was. They walked all the way, I think, from Manhattan to Brooklyn.
Shit, we had to look that up. That's some miles though. And then he didn't even eat the cheesecake when they brought it back. They the cheesecake was all like crumbled up and shit. He just said, "I don't want this shit." Oh man.
Man, they walked though. They did walk. That probably was probably like probably like a 4-hour walk or some shit.
Through Brooklyn at night too and shit. Yeah, they was bold. He put them.
Yeah, yeah, because it probably would have took maybe 30 minutes in the car. So I'm thinking that was probably about a 2.5, maybe a 2.5, 3-hour walk.
It was a long ass walk for some cheesecake, just for the fucking band, not to make.
Yeah, but you know, they was getting that shit handed to them. And that was his point. It's like, you gonna hand me this, you gonna walk, but you gonna hand me this
Yeah.
cheesecake. You getting this whole career handed to you. You know,
Yeah.
y'all spoiled, you know?
Yeah, I definitely got the point of him making them walk. But I'm saying they did all that just for the band not to make it in the end.
Yeah, that's true.
Did nobody in the band. I mean, Ness was doing some like when he doing some battle raps and shit for a minute.
Yeah, Ness went to battle rap, and Babs got her own battle rap league. She did a few little. I seen Babs in a low budget movie last week. It's old though, but she started in some whack ass low budget movie. But she got her own battle rap league. She part owner of that. Ness was the actual battle rapper. Fred, he ain't want to be famous no more. Dylan got too cocky. Yeah, I think he just in and out of jail, whatever. And
He's still letting people know that Dylan is top 5.
yeah, right.
He said Dylan, and Dylan.
Chopper, he tried to come out with that song. You see me, little daddy. He tried to do it, but didn't really work out. And who else? Sarah.
I ain't heard nothing else about. I probably heard the least about Sarah after the band broke up. Like,
shit was never for her, I don't think. But she tried. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She had a husband, kids, and shit. That shit was a lot. You know,
Yeah,
trying to have a lot for these guys. You know.
But yeah, they had their shot though.
It's a blessing though. To even do that and get picked out of all them people, there was long lines.
Wrapped around and shit. People with guitars and shit.
For them to make it, man, it was the best in the world in the country at that time.
Yeah, especially to survive all that shit with Diddy, because he ain't going for just no bullshit.
And then the singers ain't last either. Danity Kane flopped, and what's the call it? What's their name? Day 26 probably did the best out of all of them.
I feel like they ain't the best at marketing artists. I feel like.
Too Bad Boy.
Yeah, I feel like something they doing over there. It it only worked. It only worked for Biggie and French Montana and Shine before he got locked up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It started looking like it was a curse to sign with Diddy, you know?
Yeah. After
But
Biggie.
Diddy was doing the same thing that the white executives was doing. He just was a black dude doing the same thing. I mean, if not, he was doing a little bit more because he was actually being in the songs. On the songs, he was getting credits and shit, be on the songs and all that. So I don't know, man. Just us people ain't really do too good.
I know. I mean, Biggie was the one really holding the label up. Cause it was fierce competition. Death Row versus Bad Boy shit. For who would pump out the most hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
But y'all put down below what y'all think about the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith ordeal, as well as what y'all remember most about MTV and y'all favorite shows on MTV back in the day.
Yeah.
Before
go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say before the culture got so sensitive and shit was in your face back then.
And do me a favor, man. Maybe you could put some timestamps on all our topics, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it in the description box or something. And I'm gonna send you the Forever Too Late album link. And be looking out for the Destination Bars.
Yeah, definitely y'all be looking out for the album. The link is gonna be in the description. And the next Destination Bars will be coming soon.
Yeah. Shout out to Lazy. You know what I'm saying? Super producer Lazy. Y'all check him in. And one time for the whole Elite Circle, you know, Snake and Ruger, you know, we gotta shout them out.
What
Always,
Elite?
we the Elite Circle, baby. And y'all just stay tuned.
Definitely stay tuned. And that concludes another episode of Split the Bill. Everybody tuning in. We appreciate y'all. We're seeing more and more viewers. We appreciate y'all for watching. The people that's been watching every video, y'all definitely appreciate it. And until next time, y'all do something freaky to that like and subscribe button. Put your comments down below. Y'all
Pay
take
the
it
bill,
easy.
split the bill. Pay the bill, split the bill.
The right way, the right way. Y'all take it easy.
Take it easy. You're doing a fabulous job, F.
Appreciate it. You too, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Y'all take it easy, YouTube.